I have a ton of friends that kind of like think that they're following Christ, but maybe aren't living like it. And I was just wondering what a Christ-like way to call them out is, because it feels like God is calling us to, bring lost people back to his kingdom.
The Bible tells us when we present information to people, we present it with grace and truth. If we do too much truth, we crush the person, we're hateful, we're mean, we come off self-righteous. If we do too much grace, we compromise for their sin because we're afraid, I'm going to offend them. I don't want to lose their friendship, or I don't want to do this. So the balance of grace and truth is love. And that love is loving God, and that loving God fuels you to love people, because when you see yourself the way God sees you, then you begin to see people with the same equal value. So when it comes to presenting people with information, we have to be loving. That doesn't mean you withhold. And I think that's the thing. We got to stop living in this place where we care about the opinions of man, because one day we're going to stand before God and there's people that are going to be like, well, why didn't you tell me this thing was going to happen? That's why we got to live this thing out every day. And it doesn't have to be that scary. I would rather speak up. If I'm going to look like a fool for anyone, I'm going to be a fool for Jesus. If I want to look silly for anyone, I want to look like a silly Christian, because one day it's not going to be so silly anymore.